Good morning. So this is Mr. Pizatitis. Today we are going to discuss about past perfect continuous. Last video lecture we have discussed past perfect and today our lecture will be past perfect continuous. If anyone is newly watching this video lecture, please subscribe. So let's begin. How we can recognize it is past perfect continuous. Okay. Number one, the helping verb is had been. The helping verb is had been. For all subject. All subject. For all subject means the subject may be singular, the subject may be plural, okay? The subject may be singular or plural, okay? Whatever pronoun and whatever subject, okay, is there, all subjects are required for had. There is only one helping verb, like past indefinite, there is also one helping verb, did. That is for all subject. Like the same way, here is had. Okay, as for past perfect continuous or past perfect, so only had can be used here. Okay, so this is the helping verb for all subject. Now, how can we understand? Some point I will write for you, and you at the same time you also write. The action started the action started and was going on in the past. Okay, in the past, in a particular or certain time. In a particular or certain time. Okay, in a particular or certain time. That's very important. Okay, that's very important. Now you can see the definition or description very clearly, and you have to write it. Okay, rules. What is the rules to make past perfect continuous? Number one, subject and helping verb. SP means helping verb. Subject and helping verb had. That is first rule, had been. Then after you may see that the second rule is there is need verb 1 ing. There is need verb 1 ing. There is need verb 1 and ing. Okay. Number three. So for the point of time, point of time, for the point of time, point or period, for the point or period of time, use since or for. Okay, so already use of since and for. If you will go to my present perfect continuous video lecture, then there is clear information when we use since and when we use for. Okay, when we use for or when we use since. Especially this is used for a particular or appointed time. Okay, and this is used for a period of time. Okay, so we will discuss later. So these three rules you have to keep in your mind. Okay, when you make or when you write past perfect continuous, such way, first of all, subject and helping verb had been, then verb ing, verb 1 ing, and after for the point or period of time, since or use of since or for. That is very important. Okay, that is very important. So now we will discuss more about. Discuss more about. Number one. So when there is a positive sentence, okay, when there is positive sentence, we should make it after subject. Okay, after subject. So since and use, इसका जो use of since and for, you can go to previous video of present perfect continuous. There you can understand where it is used since and for. I will not explain it now. Okay, so let's begin to start the sentence. Okay, let's begin to start the sentence. Okay, so formula or structure. Okay, or structure. We know that every tense, either that may be indefinite, either that may be continuous, either that may be perfect continuous or perfect. There are four kind of sentence: positive, negative, interrogative, and interrogative negative. So let us see about positive. Let us see about positive. Okay. So in the sentence, according to the structure, first of all subject, then helping verb, then after main verb 1 ing, okay, then object, then after etc. Whatever after that, what you need according to that way you can write. So number one, Mohit had been playing Mohit had been playing last yesterday since 8 a.m. Since 8 a.m. Now you see here subject had been, helping verb, playing, this is main verb, and yesterday adverb. Okay, yesterday adverb. It is a point of time. Yesterday is called a point of time. That is why we use here. Sorry, yesterday 8 a.m. 8 a.m. is a point of time. So that is why we use here 8 a.m. We use here since. This is point of time, not period of time. Okay, I will write another sentence. Vikrant had been studying last night for 2 hours. For 2 hours. These are the examples. Now I will write some other examples also. Within one example, we can complete this video lecture. I think you might have written, so I am going to wipe it. So if you did not write, just make a screenshot and also you can write that. Okay, I will write some sentences according to that way. You can understand the positive, negative, interrogative and interrogative, negative, because more about explanation I have given. Okay, previous tense, previous tense. But now I will write only sentences, and that through that sentence you can understand positive, negative and interrogative or interrogative, negative. Okay. He had been writing stories for 2 months. He had been writing stories for 2 months. He had been writing stories for 2 months. Next sentence is there. The teacher had been teaching English since Monday. The teacher had been teaching. The teacher had been teaching since Monday. Okay, I hope you have understood about the use of for and since. For is there is no particular day and a date. That is why we use here for, and this is called a point of time. This is called a period of time. Period of time. And now you see Monday, it is point of time. It is point of time. Point of time. So you have to remember it. A particular day is there, particular date is there, a particular time is there, particular time is there. Such case we can use here since. But if there is no any particular day, only period of time or period of day or period of year, so such way we can use it as for or some other sentence I will write, and at the same time I will make them negative, interrogative and interrogative negative. So within one video we are going to finish this lecture. So as for the questioning, as for the interrogative, you can see, had your brother been playing football for 2 hours? Had your brother been playing football for 2 hours? For 2 hours. Remember, when there is question, okay, when there is question, this had been will be divided. Had you have to put that first, after then you put subject, then been. You have to see it very clearly. Okay, you have to see it very clearly. You have to separate when you make negative or when you make interrogative. Such way you have to separate it. So in between you have to write the subject, or what will be there in negative I will tell you. Had you been living in Jaipur? Okay. Now you see, Bimla had not been reading this book for 3 hours. Bimla had not been reading this book, for 3 hours. Okay, this is negative sentence. Okay, this is negative sentence. In this sentence you may see not. Where is? In a third place. Okay, in a third place. In between of had been. In between of had been, we put here not. That's very important to remind. When you write positive, had been will be joined together. When you write positive, had been will be joined together. Okay, had been will be joined together. But when you write negative or interrogative negative, such way you have to divide them, or in between you have to put there, if that is interrogative you have to put subject, if that is negative you have to put the negative form. So that thing you have to remember, because most of the time we make a mistake, okay, in this way. We make mistake in this way. And suddenly we can't remember and we do such mistake. Okay, so that is why it is necessary to keep in your mind. Had the boys not been making, next example, had the boys not been making noise. The boy is making noise for 1 hour. For 1 hour. For 1 hour. Then finally question mark. You can see that had the boys not been, okay, had and been, in between we put here what is not, and also interrogative negative subject and not, both will be included in between been and had. So this formula, if you keep in your mind, so it will be very, good to make past perfect. Okay, thank you. May God bless you. Have a good day.